Positive energy all the time. Here we go. Here we go. A little public service announcement. Public service announcement. Rep your city, rep your city. Represent your city. Everybody on Facebook, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and my other Facebook. I'm representing Chicago, Illinois. We got Buffalo in the building. We got the beautiful and gorgeous Alexis in the house. Ooh, QV. We got Trinidad in the building. We got the whole Midwest in the house. Richmond, California in the building. Toronto, salute to everybody up in Canada. We got San Jose in the building. Pittsburgh in the house. Atlanta in the building. Cutie pie. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. This is a service announcement, a public service announcement. For sure. We got Naptown in the building. What sparked this? My behavioral observation. I naturally do environmental observation, behavioral observation, governmental observation, and that's locally, nationally, and internationally. And things are a little funny. Those of you alive now in these times, I don't want to scare you. But you're in an unusual time period in many ways, as the people in the Philippines have just found out. With that 8.2 earthquake, which is really big. That's a really big earthquake. There's a lot going on. Racial tension. There are race baiters. I know you see them that are trying to push racial tension. You can see it. All you have to do is open your eyes. I mean, that's what Chud the Builder was all about, creating confrontations. I don't know if anybody really. And the thing is that He was copying people. That wasn't him. He was just crazy. That wasn't Chud. That was Chud emulating more serious people that do that. Chud was not a threat. Chud, you know, but they're sane haters that he had been watching. So a lot of those people that you think are copycats, Chud copycats, are really the original ones. All the ones that are getting publicity now, those they're not copying him. He was copying them. And that's on the racial level, but then there's international confrontations. There are local criminal confrontations going on. There's a lot of different branches of confrontation going on. I don't know if anybody's really like paying attention. Civic confrontations, economic confrontations, global. I mean, people not really paying a lot of attention to Ukraine and Russia. How long you think Russia's going to tolerate Ukraine before Russia goes big? Before Russia lets the Ukraine destroy them, Russia will go big. Hit them with the one-hit wonders. And eventually, if they're going to hit them with the one-hitter quitter. Eventually, Russia's going to hit them with the one-hitter quitter. I don't know what Ukraine is thinking. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, Alexis. And so, just for my subscribers, you know, I keep my ears to the street, I keep my eyes on the globe. And this summer, you might be in situations with antagonists. It's going to be a very antagonistic, confrontational summer. That is for sure. The first thing I want you all to know is any confrontation that you see with people around you, leave quickly. Don't watch it. You're in the store, a guy raises his voice, hey, at the other guy, leave, 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 because you also have an increase in mental illness. We're going through a decrease in tolerance. We're going through an era of over escalation, so minor things uh, get over escalated. if I don't want to tell you not to enjoy your life, but if you're in big crowds, uh, know where the exits are at and don't be too far away from them. I mean, anybody's watching, can see. Yeah, men's mental health is not well. Women's mental health is not well. Teenagers' mental health is not that well. Police are not sane. Too many of them are not uh, peacekeepers. And so you always want to protect yourself, but you want to avoid confrontation. So right now, let's say I go out in Chicago, I'm in a store, a restaurant, and somebody comes up to me and say, "Oh, okay, I see you be on the internet talking crazy. You know what? I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna. I'm gonna go the other way. I'm not gonna run because I need to be in defense mode. So I'm gonna go the other way with the thought that I might have to defend myself, even though I'm going the other way. But the only problem is going to be if you follow me. If you follow me, if you follow me, for the young man watching me, you'll say, "Are you running?" You no. It's if I know what's going on and I walk away. If I am prepared for combat, I'm in control. I have the dominant. I have the dominant position. I pretty much lull you to sleep because you're going to think I'm scared. And if you think I'm scared, you're going to be not so aggressive because you thinking this is easy. So they're going to think it's easy. They're going to be thinking from the point of view of this being easy. They're going to think I'm thinking retreat, but I'm pretty much I don't want to say, but I will be thinking way light years down. I'm already in court. I'm already trying to beat the case. I'm already telling the judge I walked away. Like I don't want to get into that. But what they don't know is if you insist, I'm trying to beat the case. I'm already way ahead of you. We didn't already woo wop to the fool fop. I done already been arrested. No, it doesn't take. It doesn't take discipline. It takes It takes being in jail a lot and being in front of a judge a lot. That's what it takes. I've been in front of the judge a lot, and that's really what it takes. It takes being in front of the judge a lot. Being in That's what it takes. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'm looking it through and I have to be able to beat the case. I have to be able to show a judge that I wasn't looking for any trouble, that you were trying to do me bodily harm, and that I had to defend myself. I was scared. Basically. I was scared. I had to be scared. Because people say, "Are you scared?" Would you be scared? When I got to court, oh yeah, in court, yes. In court, I'll be just terrified. I just can't believe it. I might cry if I can. If I can. I don't know. I haven't. I don't got no tear ducts, but I'm gonna try. It's gonna be lights, camera, action. You know what I'm saying? It was horrible. I don't. You know what I'm saying? It was horrible. It was just horrible. It was just horrible. I was so scared. I was just terrified. He was crazy. So I tried to leave. I tried to leave. I was so scared. I tried to leave, and he followed me. And I'm gonna stay kind of calm. But my point is that's highly possible. Right, highly possible from somebody see me on social media, just loose lunatics that just will just confront you. Ladies always have a weapon. Ladies, you really should go to the range. You should have concealed carry. You should have a nice weapon that you can control that won't fly out your hand. Maybe like a 380. I would suggest, ladies, you would have a 380. That'll be efficient enough. Not a revolver, a automatic. So there's really never a bullet in the chamber unless it's like a Walter PPK that has a safety. That would be my suggestion. Uh, a Walter PPK for the ladies. Because you can get close range or distance with that. It's really good at distance. That's why it was the weapon of choice for James Bond because it's still valid even if you're across the street. A short barrel, then the bullet starts to. But I wanted to make this because there's a lot of race baiters out there right now. Uh, yeah, I really don't have to worry about that in Chicago, but my audience, you definitely probably might. It's not gonna happen in Chicago. Mm. A race person that's really racist against blacks, they would be uh, terrified when, when they get to Chicago. They'll cancel plans for sure. They'll be like, hell no. Yeah, they'll cancel that because the white Americans here ain't going for that. Ain't nobody going here for for that here. The Arabs, the Indians, the Chinese. Ain't nobody going for no acting a fool. This is a city where if you mess up everybody's fun, they're going to be mad. But we got a lot of young boys and stuff in there. We seen the situation with the Camelo with the confrontation when it was provoked confrontation by the twins, provoked the entire situation, and that's going to be more common. So avoid conversation. Don't be afraid to just leave. Don't feel like men, women. Don't feel like you got to prove you're tough. Leaving so you can be at home chilling. Leaving does not make you a coward. Okay, leaving makes you smart. You don't have to be trying to be tough. Okay, uh, and you can win an encounter without being tough. Okay, tough doesn't win necessarily. Efficiency and preparedness wins. You know what I'm saying? Most times, troublemakers need you to hype them up. You understand? They just can't just hype up. So they'll try to build up courage themselves and they'll try to use you to help build up their anger. So typically if a man walks up to me and try to start something, if I walk off, he won't do anything because he won't be hyped up. He won't attack me because wouldn't have given him what he needs to get the courage to do it. I wouldn't have fed into it because they usually going to come to you. And, you got 0 to 100, so they're going to come to you at like 5, and they're not going to attack you till you get them up to about 25. So if they come to you at 5 and you walk off, they'll be like, "Yeah, just like I thought," stuff like that. You better walk away. You know what I'm you know what I'm saying? Real tough. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, I better walk away, fool. I don't got time. Boy, I don't got time. That's what I taught my son. See, because you might get in a confrontation with somebody ain't got nothing to lose. And then you got something to lose. So you lose because you got the Hill Street Blues. You know what I'm saying? You don't you got stuff to lose and they don't. That listen, a situation like Rick Chow, well, I'm not stealing bottles of water. I'm not, I'm not stealing. I'm not so. That doesn't make much sense. I don't understand what you're talking about. You mean like if I steal a bottle of water? I'm not understanding. What? What? Oh, you just saying anything? What do you mean, Rick Child? So you mean if I what? So I don't know. Explain to me what you're saying. I don't understand. You mean if I go steal a bottle of water and run? I'm confused as hell. Hold on, man. That was a little boy too. That was a boy. Just that he said stole a bottle of water. What do you mean confronted? I mean, you gotta give me a better example. You gotta give me a better example. I'm leaving. Yeah, and they want you to help them do it. Yeah, they won't help. So what Damien is asking me is not realistic. They're going to want me to edge it on. They're not going to do anything. They want me to help them build up the courage to do it, which I'm not finna do. You see what I'm saying, Damien? Now, what Damien says, I'm gonna give you the example. Now, mental illness. Mental illness will attack you for no reason. But a mental illness is not gonna say anything. Like that man that butchered that lady on the train, he didn't say nothing. So that's not going to be a confrontation. That's going to be just a straight up attack. And so in those situations, you can't be in the mindset, Damien, that what you're going to do when they confront you. That's a situation what you're going to do when it looks like just a straight out attack. So if I'm sitting on the L train and you just come and just start walking over to me, you're gonna, then I gotta do what I gotta do because that's not gonna be a confrontation. That's gonna be an attack. Now, ladies, this is the train. You're waiting for the train, the L train, the metro train. You're waiting for the train, right? The train's going this way. You're on the platform. Ladies, always walk down to here. Okay, ladies? And get on the train that has the driver, that has the engineer, the conductor. Okay? So ladies, always sit by the operator of the transportation. Okay? So if you're in Chicago, you know what I'm talking about. When you get to the L platform, you know the train's going this way. No, sit close to the. You could sit close to the door, but sit close to the driver. Sit close to the driver. So there's like this the train, and there's like a door. Like this is where the driver's sitting, and then there's a bench. I'll sit on this bench right here, up against where the driver's booth is at. Train's going that way. The door is really not far away, but typically the crazy people or the troublemakers will not get on this car because he has a phone. He called the police. So that first train, they're not going to get they're not coming on that train. They're not going to come on that. They're not going to come on that train. If it's a crazy person that gets on that train and get to screaming, He's going to stop the train. He's going to open his door. He's going to say, "Be quiet." He's going to call the police immediately. No one gets on that first one because everybody's waiting back in the middle. And nobody, I'm giving y'all game, and nobody gonna go. The train gonna come past, everybody standing here. Nobody walks down to where the train's gonna stop at. That's the one you want to get on. So you want to see which way the train is going, right? Would you intervene in an attack if you know the facts? Like an innocent woman and child being attacked, especially. I mean, if I'm on the train and you go to attack a woman or a kid, you probably not gonna make it. I can't say everything, but you're 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 probably you're probably not gonna make it. Yeah, you probably you probably they're probably gonna bring out the white. They're probably gonna bring the white sheet out. Probably. Yeah, they're gonna bring. Yeah, they're gonna probably bring. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. I gave it. Uh, beat it in court. I'll be in front of City Hall getting a plaque and all that. And this man, this Pharaoh, he saved the lady. I'll be in, I'll be in City Hall shaking hands with the mayor. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I'll be a hero. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Anybody will tell I'll be a hero. Well, you got up there, you try to hurt a lady. Yeah, I'll be a hero. I'll get all kind of donations, keys to the city, all type of stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It'll be time for me to go to the club that weekend. All the ladies. Oh, you the man? Did yes, turn around, baby girl. Yes, I had to feel my muscles. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a hitting season. You know what I'm saying? On my soul. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole other story for another day. It's gonna be popping. It's gonna be popping. Oh man, it's gonna be going down. I can even my age limit to go down. I'll be able to. They'd be in their 20s, 25, 28. I'm in the 40s and 50s, but that could take me down in the 30s. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, baby girl, how old is you? 28. I can save you too. I can save you too. I can save you too. I'm just calling me Captain Save a Ho. I've had my cape on. Uh, uh, uh. I'll be at all the clubs. Yeah, but on the serious side, ladies, sit by the bus driver and go where the train stop. I always go where the train stop. I always look for safety. I don't look to be Superman. I don't look to be James Bond. I always look. to avoid any type of confrontation. I don't do confrontations because confrontations mess my I got stuff to do. And confrontations mess your day up. So that's why I like to keep my car insurance paid and stuff like that because I got somewhere to go, and I can't. If the police pull me over, I want them to pull me over. I want to give them my insurance, give them my license. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They leave, get in the car, and go do what I got to do. I can't. I don't got time to be getting arrested. I got somewhere to go. What if my daughter's at the school? I'm way on the north side. She on the south side. I'm not home. I can't even let her in the house, and all this things can happen. So I don't like ruining my day with nonsense. I don't like confrontations. I don't like violence. I don't really, you know, I don't do arguments. I don't do arguments. I don't. I don't. For the men watching me, if you're a real G, if you're really that, you don't do arguments. If you're really firm within your masculinity, you don't be proving no masculinity. I'm not proving. I'm not proving I'm tough. I'm not proving shit. That's how tough I am. That's how much gangster. That's how masculine I am. I'm not showing you nothing. You understand? I'm the ultimate. I got toxic masculinity for real. My masculinity is so toxic. I'm not showing you nothing. I'm not showing you nothing. I'm not proving nothing to you because trying to prove something to you to me is feminine. To me. You know what I'm saying? To me, trying to prove something to you is feminine. You know what I'm saying? To me. I'm not feminine. I'm more FA and FO. You know what I'm saying? That's all I mean. This what I be on. And it's the ball's in your court. You know what I'm saying? I'm not proving nothing. I'm not proving nothing. My vibe is, it ain't gonna never get proved to you unless you wake up in the hospital and then say, "Oh, he proved it. Did he proved it? He proved it." You know what I'm saying? Might not even know I'm proved. Don't play with me. You ain't gonna. You ain't. You ain't gonna. How can I prove it? How can I prove it? Let's just leave it like that. I ain't trying to prove nothing. I'm trying to stay alive. That's it. All I'm trying to do is make sure you don't harm me. I ain't trying to prove nothing. If you only trying to harm me, that's it. All I want to do is protect myself. I'm not trying to prove nothing. Okay? I'm not proving nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't prove nothing even when it's not a violence and stuff. Discussions and stuff. The only way you could get me to prove something to you, you gotta put up some money. Bet 1,000. Now, if you bet 1,000 and we talking about something, I'll prove it. Was the younger Pharaoh with the same mentality? The younger Pharaoh, our mentality wasn't like this because when I was growing up, men just used to fight, and then if you win or you lose. So it wasn't this type of society because men used to box. And when you live in a society where men fight, men don't fight that much. So you live in a society like us live in, and you be fighting as a little boy. We stopped fighting in the second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade. After breathing hard, after a fight, fighting don't be enticing because fighting is a lot of work. And fighting, uh, when I was growing up, fighting is uh, the winner almost lost. So when I'm fighting, even if you won, you almost lost. You could have lost. So it's not really confident like that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Cali squabble culture is is stupid because if we could talk about squabbling, we could just let it go. Like, why would I take a chance to get my tooth knocked out? Because squabble, you could get your nose broke, you could lose an eye, you could get teeth knocked out. So what fool getting hit in the head? It could cause some retardation. So squabble, bro, squabble. I'm not squabbling with you. No, I'm not squabbling. I'm not squabbling. I'm not squabbling. I'm not unaliving you. I'm not doing none of that. You go your way, I go my way, and it is that like real men, real talk. And so all type of confrontations, avoid confrontations with your queen. Avoid confrontations with your queen. Avoid it. And avoid confrontations on the street that's going to cause you to mess your day up, that's going to cause you to react in violence when you could have just left. Is stop trying to prove you're not a punk, especially to the men. And ladies, stop raging out in the streets like that. Because a lot of women, they get hurt because they get out in the streets, they get into it, they get to raging. And sometimes you raging and the other person is attacking and you ain't going to be prepared. You understand? Because they in physical attack mode and you in hollering screaming mode. So they going to catch you slipping and you going to get hurt out there. Because when women attack each other, it be violent. You understand? So avoiding confrontations is very important. Very. Always think about what you got to do in life. Because a lot of times you be done forgot what you got to do. And you don't remember what you got to do until you hurt or you on your way to jail, you get delayed. That's when you realize you had to pick your daughter up from nursery school in an hour from now. And you done got out here in the store and start arguing with this lady and got into a confrontation and got arrested. You want to avoid confrontation. You don't want to be talking back to people. You don't want to have to feel like you got something to prove to a damn stranger or even somebody you know. This energy where you got something to prove, it's gonna ruin your whole life. Just go on, finish doing what you're doing. And if they don't put their hands on you, what is there to prove? Go and do what you got to do. Do I feel social media got people crashing out? No. I feel like people crashing out because they ain't outside. This ain't the outside group. They ain't play hide and go seek. They ain't play it. They ain't play running base. They ain't play baseball. They ain't play catch a girl, kiss a girl. They not socialized. They're not socialized. After the pandemic, when the schools opened back up, fights increased because the children was not socialized. All the teachers were saying it. Because the children hadn't played with children in a year or two, when they came back to school, they was fighting all the time. I can prove it another way too. When we was growing up, we lived on a block. It's a bunch of children on the block. And every age group got 2 or 3 your age. So it's me, Jesse, Keith, we the same age. And you can only fight your same age. But back in the 60s, when we was growing up, all of the fights happened May, June. No fights July, August. All the fights happen when we first get back outside after winter. That's when all the fights happen. Why? We haven't been socialized. We've been cooped up in the house, right? So when you haven't been socialized, because dancing, you can't dance if you ain't socialized. So if you're not socialized, it increased the fighting. So that's why up at the school now these kids fight so much because they're not socialized. They don't jump rope no more. They don't ride bikes. They're not up at the park playing or nothing. The boys are totally unsocialized because the boys at home on the game. They're not used to dealing with other human beings. They only dealing with the controller and the computerized person. So they are not socialized. So they are more physical and get upset easy. They get upset easy. And then that go for the adults too. The adults are trapped up in the house or trapped at the job with no social activity. Because these adults nowadays, they don't have no social activity. All the adults nowadays, one reason there's so many fights and violence, and one reason there's so much sickness, because these adults don't do nothing but eat. That's it. That's how foundational Black American adults now they have fun by eating a bunch of food that ain't no good for you. They don't they don't socialize. They just get together and eat. Facts. If you went in a black home in the '60s, you're gonna see dominoes, pickup sticks, whist, spades, old maid, Monopoly. We stayed at the kitchen table playing games. You go in a black home now, they don't play nothing. They don't do nothing but eat trash and watch TV. I bet you there's nobody in this chat that have played a board game anytime this year. Ain't played no Monopoly, don't play no Bid Whist, don't play no checkers. We used to play checkers. We used to play Chinese checkers with the round. All that we used to do. Old maid, pickup sticks, dominoes. This generation, y'all don't do none of that. All y'all do is sit around and gossip and eat trash. That's why you so fat, sick, slow. That's why the men on social media are so aggressive, so argumentative. Because when you playing games and stuff, that eliminates being argumentative. Because nobody want to be arguing while we trying to play cards or while we trying to play. You learn, you learn how to socialize. You learn how to be social. Now you're not social at all. You don't know how to do shit. You don't do nothing. That's why I don't hang out. You don't know how to do nothing. If I go to Uh, one of my queen's family function or my family function, they don't do nothing. They don't do nothing. They don't connect one, two, three, four, five, six, or seven. By the time connect four came, they was already shot. If you ain't playing no bid whist, no dominoes, no monopoly, you whack. By the time they got to that stuff, they was already lost. It was already shot. That's a fact. When I was young, you go to a family function, boom, they got the music on. Ain't too proud of the big sweet darling. Please don't. They got the dominoes, but mostly they got the bid whist. Yeah, Boston, get up. Who next? Boom, it's just people dancing. The one that just lost, get up, start dancing. It's some food there, but food is like secondary, third. The main function is the thing. Them is little kids game, battleship and shit. That ain't it. I'm talking about games adults and kids play. We never when they start getting to that, that's a division of the family. This is when the family had flopped. Because when I was coming up, you watched the adults play bid whist. You didn't get to play with the adults as a kid. You watched the adults and you didn't play games, you ran around. You used to run around. They didn't play bingo. White women played bingo. Black women, they never played no bingo. Black people played bid whist, dominoes, pickup sticks. Black folks ain't never played no bingo. Bingo was for real old people at the church. I'm talking about family functions at the house. Family functions at the house was record player playing records, bid whist, dominoes, stuff like that. You understand? Every year, anytime you go visit. Then the children watch them socialize and know how to socialize. That's for a family function. The family at the house expanded the game. Now twisted, no. No, they didn't do that. They was adults. They're not finna do that. That's the weirdos. My mom and daddy not finna play no twister. My grandmama and they're not finna do that. They sitting at a table. They only do stuff at the table. They not getting on the ground. Adults back there. Hell no. Grandma always gonna be grandma. Mom and daddy gonna always be dad. You're not gonna see mom and daddy playing no twister. You know what I'm saying? They ain't play bingo. They played what is it, Pokino? But that was only ladies. Only ladies played the penny game. What's the game they play with the pennies? That was just my mama and the ladies. Men didn't play that. Men only played bid whist. And the only time men would play other games, because they had two times to play. They had the time to play when it's all adults, and then we had the time to play when it's family. And family time, because they didn't do the kids play and adults. They did everybody play together. This is something y'all missing. So when I was growing up, everybody played together. You, your mama, your daddy, your grandma, that's the family. So it was a difference between the family playtime and the adult family. So like a family reunion type situation was different than just the immediate family. So with my grandmother there and my mom and daddy, me and my sister, that was a different type of recreation they did with that than they did when we go to Alabama and we're at Auntie Polly house and all the great uncle. That's a different entertainment. They didn't do the stuff there that we did in the hotel on the way there. On the hotel on the way there, we trying to make my grandmama be the old maid. We try to beat my daddy at Monopoly, dominoes, pickup sticks, where you drop the sticks. That was the immediate family game. The extended family at like a family function game, it was only one thing: bid whist. You never seen them, you know what I'm saying? It's bid whist. All you hear is get up, Boston. Bah! That's all you hear. That's it. That's the traditional, foundational black American game. Bid whist. So traditional that your mama teach you how to play when you like 4 years old. My mama taught me and my sister two-hand whist. So much me and my sister could play. If you didn't know bid whist, you ain't black. I don't know what you is. I don't know what you, because that's the only thing they used to play. Music, partying, talking, and a table in the middle of the living room floor, and somebody hollering, get up next! Stop! Because it was rotating. The two that lose got to get up two more, so everybody get to play. The other games was the immediate family game. You know what I'm saying? The other games that you had immediate family games. Pick up sticks, dominoes. Thus was mama, daddy, you, your sister, the ones that live in the house together. You do on the weekend. The extended family is only big with us. It's all them old men. That's you know what I'm saying. They ain't trying to hear. They ain't trying to hear every where the cards at. Cause they drinking. They not drinking. They drinking. And the music is playing and grandmama dancing and the kids outside playing, everybody except me. I'm the only kid I ain't outside playing, so every so many minutes the kids come, Michael, come outside. I go outside as soon as the kids not paying attention. I'm back inside. Standing up by the bed with table with them grown men saying, Daddy, can I play? No, boy, go sit down. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad as hell. I want to play. I could play. You know what I'm saying? That's all they played was bid whist. They didn't play spades. Spades is a jail game. Spades is penitentiary or slow. If you were slow, you played spades. That was like, bid whist like college. Spades like sixth grade. You know what I'm saying? Spades. No. Yeah, you be playing spades is like bootleg bid whist because you don't get to pick. You don't get to pick the trump. With bid whist, you get to pick the trump and you get to pick high or low. When you pick low, low cards win. If you pick high, high cards win. So if you ain't bidding a five low or five high or whatever, if you did, what was we doing? And that was the traditional foundational Black American game, while everybody is functioning. And then you had the house games that you played. Chinese checkers, Monopoly was big. The family didn't really play big with because they didn't really want to play with the kids like that. So they mostly play like pickup sticks, stuff like that, checkers, stuff like that with the kids and grandma and daddy play come down to the kids level. So the parents, when it's a close family, they would play the game for the kids. The games was for the kids. They wouldn't do adult games if it was just the immediate family. They would do games that is really based towards kids. Dominoes was big. Pickup sticks. which is really hard. Pickup sticks is a good game for balance, and you know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't good, you're gonna move the sticks. I mean, you really got to be good, and you got to be disciplined because you ain't can't be swinging them pointy sticks around. So we was very adult like. We know the stick could poke you in the eye, so ain't nobody wild with the pickup sticks. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of maturity, uh, and it helped, and it fits this conversation because when you learn how to play those games, you are not confrontational because you can't be all emotional. Nobody want to play with you. You know what I'm saying? No, nobody want to play with you if you're all emotional. You got to have fun, whether you win or lose. You can't be mad because you lose. Nobody want to play with you no more. See what I'm saying? So you learned how to like be cordial because in those growing up in those days, the only people that would be confrontational would be the men that drink the hard liquor. Sometimes they drink a little bit too much rum or something, and then they get to crazy, get you know, want to argue and shit. But the family used to be able to squash that a lot. But that's why life was better because it wasn't cool to be confrontational. Nowadays, it's a part of culture to be confrontational. Even social media, black men will come into my life and try to be confrontational in the chat. And some of them claim they got knowledge. And I'm saying to myself, how you got knowledge? How you pretend that you want to help the black community and then you come into my chat being disrespectful? We can't even talk over here without some black men want to be confrontational. The same ones turn around and say the black community need to work together. But bitch, you all on the internet antagonizing content creators, making them want to stomp your head into the concrete. The fuck out of here. And you come over here talking peace and love like when I see you and you say I'm so and so like shit gonna go sweet. So now I gotta walk away. I gotta avoid confrontation. So I don't go to prison fucking with you. See what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do nothing to him. I'm not gonna do nothing to him. I'm not going to prison for no damn troll. Get the fuck. I'm not gonna do nothing to you. I just put the energy out there so you can see how it really supposed to happen. But I'm not finna hit nobody with no weapon or none of that. Well, I'm not going to prison over you. I'm gonna walk the other way. Period. I'm gonna socially block you in real life. I will block you because I'm not throwing my life away for no loser. I really don't want to meet you and don't want to see you. I'm not going to prison like that. And nobody that worked for me and no security work for me gonna go to prison over you. They're gonna yank you up and throw you out the building and lock you out and call the police to escort you to get you the hell out of there. Professional way. We're not gonna let you ruin it for everybody else. We're gonna yank you up and get you out of there. But we ain't gonna try to hurt you or nothing. We ain't gonna try to hurt you. We don't know how you fell down the stairs. I'm just saying, we didn't do that. You tripped. You know what I'm saying? Security was trying to take you down the stairs and you fell. We ain't trying to mess up our event with the negative confrontational. And that go for racism too. Don't y'all be uh uh running up on racists, confronting racists out here in these streets. Some racist white man with a bullhorn talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have did nothing to Chud. I would have kept walking. Like I ain't even see him. I wouldn't have looked or nothing. I would have just kept going. Because I was taught that Chud a fool. And the way my mama and them raised me is like, let him bump into another fool. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was raised. My mother and father taught me that you run into somebody like Chud, let him run into a opposite Chud. Let another Chud deal with Chud. That's how I was raised. Like, let him bump into somebody on his level. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you know, you just slow and you really need to get a life and get off the internet embarrassing yourself. I don't know how old you are. Hopefully you don't got no children. Seriously. Hopefully you ain't got no children. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. Hopefully you don't got no children. Nixon keep. Hopefully no children have to grow up with you as a parent. I feel sorry for them. It ain't like they could get a better daddy. They just stuck with you. Yeah, I feel sorry for them. Anytime you's a grown man trolling on the internet, I feel sorry for your children. Because daddy sure ain't got a life. He's a grown ass man on the internet playing, looking stupid on the internet. See, Nixon keep, you still look stupid. We don't got to see you. You still put a stupid energy into the atmosphere. We still know whoever you are, you stupid. It don't matter because we don't know who you are. Whoever you are, you still showing yourself to be stupid and a low caliber person. Don't matter if we don't know who you are. You put that energy out. I don't even know why you would put that type of energy out from your aura, from yourself like that, and don't think that that stupidity ain't gonna come back. All that gonna come back, Nixon. Chud found that out. All that energy come back. That Black Peterson guy, I don't pay that guy. Anybody can see that guy got is mentally disturbed. Anybody can see. What's his name? Peterson. Anybody, what's the black dude named Peterson that troll black people? Anybody can see something wrong with that guy, and he making money off of being mental. Who in the hell would get mad at a weirdo like that? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna get mad at that weirdo? There's no way I would talk to that dude. I don't got no time to waste. Ain't no way I talk to him. People like that don't even be like that. They be playing the system. That man ain't nothing like what he acting. He's smart. He don't believe none of that shit. He trolling. I ain't gonna hate his. I ain't gonna hate his hustle. Jesse Lee ain't like that. That's the act. He's an actor. Y'all used to watch Gomer Pyle, and Gomer used to sing opera. He wasn't nothing like that. Jesse Lee is not none like that. He running a game on everybody. You gotta respect his hustle. He running the game. He just running the game. I can't hate on his hustle. He hustling. He hustling everybody. If you don't like him, he hustled you. I'm telling you, he hustling. He's too good at it. Jesse Lee Peterson is real good at it. That means he's an actor. He's got it down. Y'all ain't notice how good, man. You know how good you got to do be to be the character he's doing. He got it down. Look, his response. He don't laugh. He don't do nothing normal people do. Y'all don't see. Dude's a genius as far as acting. I got to give him that. He can act. Jesse Lee is one of the greatest actors ever. You can see he good at it. He don't break character. Dude cold. Anybody with insist, no, he ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? That boy ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? He not like that. He's too good at it. He good. I mean, he real good. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with his acting though. I'm gonna give him that. He one of the top actors in the world. And his little act he got, I gotta give him that. It's smart. He's smart. He not no dummy. I don't dislike dude. He's impressive. I don't watch him because it's not interesting to me. The only thing interesting to me is his acting. That's interesting. But what he be doing, running games on people, that ain't interesting. Y'all know damn well that man playing a role. It's like Lucille Ball. When everybody finally that watched Lucy finally seen Lucy be herself, people couldn't believe it. People couldn't believe Lucy was not like Lucy on TV show. Sang for the dude to play Gomer Pyle. He sing opera and everything. Yeah, Jesse Lee Peterson, one of the greatest actors in history. That boy cold. That boy cold. I ain't gonna lie. He one of the best actors you ever seen in your life. He do not break character either. That's I find that impressive. Man, Jesse Lee do not break character for nothing. If you say something funny, if you get mad or whatever, he just be the same way. That shit cold. I ain't gonna lie. That's cold. That's cold. He intentionally say everything the opposite of what black people want him to say. You can't just do that. You have to be smart to do that. Can't no dummy do that. That man's super highly intelligent. I would show go on his show. Now I would go on Jesse. I would go on there and go back and forth with him. That'd be fun as hell. I'll try to act serious too. I'll go over there and be serious and go back and forth with him. That'll be so fun. I'll try not to laugh. That's the only thing I might laugh. That's the only thing I might mess the whole thing up because I'm gonna crack up. I ain't gonna lie. He gonna say some of that stupid stuff he be saying, and I know it's an act, and I'm probably gonna crack. I probably mess the whole thing up because I'll crack up. Dude, funny looking and everything. He got it down. He look funny looking. He do it good too. Oh, I gotta go see him with Tyreek. I think I did see a piece of it. Tyreek knew what it was. Yeah, Jesse Lee Peterson is a good actor. I ain't gonna take it away from bro. He good, and he really be helping you get your side out. If you really peep his game, he be helping his opposition say what they want to say, and he can't get in no trouble for it, right? So this dude is a genius. Like, he's a genius. Cause think about it, he'll get me over there, but he really helping me say what I want to say, right? So even though it looked like he against me, he give me a platform, and I could say what I wanted to say. It's cold. So he really helping people say the other side. He playing this side, but really helping you to say the other stuff. And now he can't get in trouble for what you say. You know what I'm saying? He gave him a coon train award, I know. But he ain't no real coon. That man not no real coon. Jesse Lee is not no real coon. He do it too good. How you a professional expert coon? Hell, I ain't going for it. He too professional. He not professionally against us. He like an amateur? No. Yeah, Tyreek know what it was. But Jesse Lee Peterson ain't no coon. He is an actor. That man ain't no coon. That man ain't no coon. He is there. He don't break it. That's what I find. He don't. You can't. How he like that? Ain't no way. Ain't no way in the world. How he perfectly know everything anti to say. You have to study that. You have to be really smart to know everything right to say, but you also got to be smart to know everything wrong to say. He don't fool me. That man making millions of dollars with that act. He getting filthy rich. You know how much money he making with that act? He making bank. The dude is a genius. And he will not let nobody break him out of character. If I went on there and say this is an act, he'll shut that down so good. I said, this dude's smart as hell. He's smart. That dude's a genius. But he ain't what he said. Ain't no way I'll be mad at him. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'll be mad at him. I don't believe none of that. Yeah, I seen snippets of that, but I don't watch them because I know it's an act, so I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy like the people that don't know it's an act. I know it's an act, so it's hard for me to watch it. It's easy to watch if you really believe he like that. I know he ain't like that, so I don't watch him because I could see he acting, but he's real good at it. If you don't kind of know, it ain't no way you're gonna see it though. He don't show no signs of acting. I'll give him that. But I know he's acting because his point of view is too perfect. It ain't no way. That's why I know psychology. There's nobody like that respond like that look like that talk like that, and that tone. That ain't no real person. Come on, bro, go fool somebody else. He act like a real slow smart guy, like a real smart guy that's slow. It's cold though. I gotta give it to him. He's a super smart guy that's slow. He's like an oxymoron in real life, and he really not. His show is not really a coon show because the opposition is on there, right? So if I'm on the show and I'm saying what I'm saying, how is it a coon show? He's using his character to let me say what I'm saying. So all I got to do is go do what I do, get my message out there. He gonna let me. He gonna ask me everything to allow me to say the opposite. Think about it. Everything he say is opening it up for me to show what I know. So he'll give me the wide open platform to drop my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, him and Dr. Umar, two actors. Because Dr. Umar is an actor too. He not as good as Jesse though. But Dr. Umar is an actor. He's all right. But he not as good as dude. Dude's like need an Oscar. I can't do like Jesse. Mm-mm. Cause Jesse looks stupid. I can't look stupid. Jesse looks stupid. You know what I'm saying? He got the face and everything. I don't got that face. Jesse looks stupid. Jesse's whole way he shaved, haircut, his whole thing is. I don't got that look. Like I said, Gomer Pyle, he was acting, but he had that look. He was able to look like Gomer Pyle, and that's you know what I'm saying. Jesse got the look, the perfect look for what he doing. Like an older black male that'll be at the job cooning. He looked just like that for real. You know what I'm saying? Umar Umar is going to prison. They are just making sure he get a lot of time. Anybody that knows anything about the feds know Umar's going to prison. Umar's going to prison. And they're letting him build his own case. If I look like that, would I troll? No, that's not my thing. I'm the realest nigga alive, and trolling is fake. So that's just not me. Me, I don't. I'm funny about how I get money. It's just a lot of things I just ain't gonna do. It's just a lot of things I'm just not gonna do. Because if I was willing to do that for money, I could have been over here and been the perfect black guy and have more followers. Cause that whole black conscious stuff y'all want to hear, I could do that. I would have did that if I wanted to con. If I wanted to con, I would have sold y'all. I would have sold y'all the Pharaoh people want. I could do that. I could do that good. So if I wanted to con, I would just come over here and be super black. And they don't do us right, family. Family, you see? And then I just break all that down like I could do. I'm real good at breaking down what's going on. And I would have, right now, I'd have like 500 people watching me. They don't watch me because I don't do the black. I don't do the black thing like they want me to do it. That's why I'm not that big because I won't do the black act. I could. I could do it better than everybody. I could do that. I could do that better than Umar. So they don't really like me because they want me to do the black act and I won't do it. I won't do the black act. I won't. I share, because if I just did anything for money, I'd be a Pan African. I'd be a Pan African. I'd be over here with the Pan African FBA mix. You know what I'm saying right now? Blow the game up. Like mix the two together, strategize how I can work together and yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And go through the roof. I scam the Pan Africans and FBA. You know what I mean? I I be Pan FBA, I could scam the hell out of everybody. I could be Pan FBA. You know, I just weave through them. Don't commit to either side. You know what I'm saying? Interview Sister Ankara. You know what I'm saying? I got Sister Ankara in here today. Peace and blessings, brother. Ashe. I can Ashe y'all to death. You know what I'm saying? I would get most. I don't get no super chats, but if I Ashe, I get some super chat. I don't get no super chats because I don't Ashe y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got an Ashe Hotel, Super Reparations Black. Uh, I mess with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I could do that. I wouldn't have this tie on and this shirt. You know what I'm saying? I have my Ashe clothes on, which would be cold. You know I'm cold. I could have anything on this hat, right? So I could have Aya Haru on my hat. You know, you know what I'm saying? I could, you know what I'm saying? I know all that stuff, so I could Amen Ra y'all out. I just pull up all the knowledge. And ancient Kemet, and we was the original blacks in the United States. Go back to the Moorish Empire. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Take all the other brother stuff and upgrade it. Take the Moorish stuff, upgrade it. Take FBA stuff, upgrade it. We've been over here, brothers and sisters. FBA is legitimate. Not all of us is from Africa. But some of us from Africa, brothers and sisters, got to come together. Know what I'm saying? I'd be over here. I wouldn't be talking like this. I would have been said, hit the like button, share, subscribe, support the channel. Make sure you hit the super chat. Y'all know so I don't do that. That's why I don't get no donations. Because I don't really be pimping y'all. So I'm supposed to be pimping. I'm supposed to be, Cash Out, Venmo, PayPal, Super Chat. A few minutes later, yeah, make sure you hit the Cash Out. Make sure you hit the Cash App, Super Chat, like how the preacher do you. How the Nation of Islam do you. I keep telling you, Cash App, Super Chat, Cash App, Super Chat, Cash App, Super Chat, PayPal. Cash App. You know what I'm saying? You are getting sleepy. You are getting, you know what I'm saying? And they'll start coming in too on my soul. I'm just I'm too hard headed to make money. It don't make no sense. I'm too you know what I'm saying? That messed up ain't. I'm too stubborn and too standing on my business to even make money. Ain't that messed up? My daughter like, Daddy, you gotta let them know Cash App, Super Chat. I'm like, I ain't doing that bitch ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck I look like. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing that whole ass shit. She said, it just ain't no saving you, Daddy. No, it ain't, little girl. That what she say. Cause I'm not doing, I know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be over here right now. They got the brother in court. Nigeria, South Africa kicking our brothers and sisters. I'm supposed to be on all the stuff y'all wanted to hear. I'm supposed to be milking that court case. I'm supposed to be milking y'all ass. You know, they got our brothers in court, but it was racism. My brothers and sisters, you know, I'm supposed to be milking that. And the Asian that shot the little boy, I'm supposed to be, and this, yeah. You know, I'm supposed to be milking them subjects right there. You know what I'm saying? Ain't I? Every day I should be talking about that court. I should be talking about that every day. I should be talking about the Asia every day. I should be milking it. I should be dead on South Africa, kicking out the brothers and sisters, the Nigerians. Every day I should be milking that. I mean, Jay Z, real hair, his hair. They talk about his hair. The brothers, they say it's his hair. I'm supposed to milk it. I'm supposed to do the gossip. Y'all know I'm supposed to do. I could do the positive, conscious gossip, right? Like I could do the masculine, bitchy gossip, because y'all listen to the bitchy gossip, but I could do the masculine bitch one, right? It's still bitchy, but I could make y'all think it's masculine gossiping, You know what I'm saying? I'm so that y'all with the masculine bitch shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Because, I don't, something wrong with me. That's why I need support. I need y'all to support me because something wrong with me. I got toxic masculinity, and I ain't doing no gossip, man. I don't want to do no gossip. My daughter said, "Daddy, we can't help you because I don't like gossip. I know it's something that people want to hear, but I don't like gossip. I don't like gossip. I ain't talking about nobody got no court case. Little Dirk, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about Little Dirk. That's too policey. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna talk about no court case, no open court cases. So I got too many hangups to really be big on social media. Cause I'm not finna talk about no open court cases on no brothers. I talk about an open court case as we going through it to give you the information that's not super criminal about no gangsters or no criminals. You know what I'm saying? But if you like Dirk or somebody like that and you in jail, I don't know nothing. I ain't seen nothing after it's done and the verdict, or maybe during the trial. I might talk about what's actually already been said in the trial, but I'm not going to be like, oh, and Scooney Schoon told, and he got some cooperating witnesses, and it's looking like they're going to do 9 years because Scooney Schoon told. I'm not Trenches News. I watch Trenches News, but I let Trenches News got Trenches News. The Trenches News. I'm not Trenches News. I be drenching fools. See what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not Trenches News. I Pharaoh don't know nothing. I don't know. I don't know nothing about no crimes. I don't know. All I know is free dirt. You know what I'm saying? That's all I know. Free little dirt. That's it. And a lot of times I don't be wanting to say that stuff because there might be families that lost their loved ones. And now if whoever you talking about unalive some people and then you talking about freedom, you disregarding the people that lost their life. So now you getting in the middle of something, right? So let's say it's some other rapper named Moke Moke, and Moke Moke unalive somebody allegedly. If I say free Moke Moke, the people who Moke Moke, the family from Moke Moke unalive people in that family, how they supposed to feel? When this man unalive somebody in your family, I'm on here talking about freedom. See what I'm saying? I'm over here talking about freedom. But he unalived your brother. So now I'm putting myself in the middle of something. Yeah, I'm standing up with Moke Moke and his family. They want him free. But then I'm disrespecting your family because he unalived your family. So, to me, my name West, stay out that mess. So that's why I don't, you know what I'm saying? You got to think about these things. You know, a lot of times these brothers, they be young, but they be doing stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got love for Dirk, but Dirk was moving stupid. Like, bro, you stupid. You know what I'm saying? What the hell is you doing? How you end up in this? Bro, you got all that talent. Great songwriter. What we doing? Which goes right back to what I'm saying, confrontation. He let Dirk let confrontations get caught up into his lifestyle more than his music. Confrontations for the young black men watching me, all you if you're younger than me, listen, confrontations is negative, period. Because they're gonna lead to violence, and violence lead to prison or the grave. So you can't win. You can't win with confrontations. Avoid them at all costs. You cannot win with confrontations. Avoid them. And if there's people that you could be around, and every time it's a confrontation, don't be around them no more. Stay with your queen. A lot of you brothers, if you stay with your children and queen and mind your business, you wouldn't get in no trouble. Spend more time with your queen. Off to y'all self. Same for you, queen. Stop taking your man around Keisha, because now he gonna knock Keisha's back out. Okay? Why is you taking your man around some more coochie? Same for you men. Why you taking your woman around some more ding dong? Make it make some sense. All this unnecessary, foolish socializing leads to confrontation every time. Every time. Every time you see confrontation, you seeing people, adults especially, that should have been with their children. If you would have been with your children, you wouldn't be in no confrontation. You're in a confrontation because you're out here in the world like a chicken with his head cut off, and you ain't been responsible with your children, your king or your queen. Because if you're responsible, you ain't got no time for no damn confrontation. Ain't no way. I give you an example. Boom. I'm down the street. I'm gonna get home in 35 minutes. The kids get out of school in 50 minutes. On the way home, I get in a conversation with you, get arrested. Who gonna pick the kids up? Who gonna pick the kids up? When I done got distracted with you on some nonsense. When I should have just went my ass home. Go home. Go do what you gotta do. Okay, you at the store, this dude talking crazy to you. Go on where you going. And unless he follow you and try to run up on you and be a threat, then you protect yourself. But as far as all that jaw jacking, come on, man. That's like me getting into somebody back and forth on this social media and then see them. If I see you, ain't nothing gonna happen. Are you kidding me? But I'm not going to jail over no social media. Man, really? I don't care what you call me on social media. I'm not going to prison over it. Is you out your man? I'm not gonna say nothing to you. I'm gonna go about my business like it never happened. Real talk. Y'all young people, avoid confrontation. You ain't got nothing to prove. You got everything to lose. I'm telling you. You ain't got nothing to prove. The best way to avoid confrontations is to stay calm, listen actively to de escalate tension, set clear boundaries early, and use neutral, non accusatory language, preventive communication, like speaking up about small issues before they snowball, can stop explosive arguments before they begin. The most effective strategies for preventing and navigating confrontations include use the pause and decompress technique. Take a deep breath and slow down the interaction. If a situation is escalating, respectfully postpone the discussion by saying, I understand what you're saying, but I need some time to process this before I answer. Practice active listening. Pay full attention to the other person without interrupting. Paraphrases, paraphrase their points to show you understand, such as it sounds like you are feeling emotion because of this situation. This helps them feel heard and lowers their defense posture. Set clear and polite boundaries. Avoid aggressive language and calmly state what you need. Use the Psychology Today Assertiveness Guide to learn how to express your viewpoint evenly without resorting to yelling or ignoring the other person. Stick to I statements instead of blaming the other person with you always statements. Frame your feelings around how their actions impact you. For example, I feel emotion when this happens. De escalate with body language. Keep your posture open and non threatening. Avoid pointing fingers, rolling your eyes, or crossing your arms, which can unconsciously signal combativeness. Listen, don't be no troublemaker. A troublemaker is a person who deliberately causes disruptions, distress, and or conflict. The term carries a strong negative connotation, typically implying that the individual habitually agitates situations, manipulates others, or incites rebellion against those in authority. The negative meaning of troublemaker centers around several key traits. Intentional disruption. They purposely agitate the peace or throw situations into chaos. Malice or drama. They may spread rumors, divide and conquer teams, or create distress. So you want to avoid troublemakers. When you see the troublemaker coming this way, you go that way. I never would have said nothing to Chud under no circumstances. I got stuff to do. I don't got time for every loser. You see he's a loser. What you gonna get going back and forth with some loser? This out acting crazy. What we teach on the street is this. If I run into Chud and he talking crazy, the gangster hood concept is let somebody else do it. Let him keep on, right? Let him keep on doing dumb stuff and he gonna win dumb prizes. But not from you. This is how it gotta be. You already know. this ain't gonna go good for dude. So why you gotta be the one make it don't go good? So if I would have seen Chud, I would have already known. I'd have been like, dude, this gonna go bad for you, but I ain't the one finna make it go bad. You a loser, and you're gonna bump into a loser that's just like you on the opposite side, but not me. I wouldn't have said nothing to do, not a thing. If he would have said all that chimp stuff and all that, I would have kept on walking, which would have been more conquering, would have had a more of an effect on him. When he talking crazy to me, I don't even look. I just keep going. And then make him look like he wasting his time. He just out here screaming into the air. That's what he gonna think. He gonna think, dude, he didn't hear me. Sometimes that's why he try to say more and more to get your attention. Because anytime you don't pay him no attention, he's losing. Anytime he's saying stuff for attention, when you give him attention, that's his reward. So what's the opposite of attention? Don't say nothing. Now he losing. Because he out there to try to get a rise out of you. So if he ain't nothing, how long would he stay out there if nobody said nothing? He would have been went on. The only reason he stayed out there because people, he was getting reaction. If he would have got no reaction, he would have went home. He would have went home. So this is a public service announcement. Avoid confrontations. I'm telling you what I know. Avoid them. Avoid them. Avoid confrontations. I'm telling you, if you want to enjoy your life, you don't got to run to every beef. Let it go. I know too many people been in jail and prison because of that, or been in and out. Well, they done locked in with somebody, messed their whole day up, sometimes their whole week, sometimes years. People throw away. Well, you done locked up with this person, this fool, and now you ain't with your wife or your husband or you can't. Your mama gets sick, you locked up because you was arguing with a fool. You can't even help your mom, can't help your daddy. Your woman got to move back home because you done got locked up and you was helping her pay half the bills, and now she can't afford to keep the wherever you and her kids live because you done jumped all off the cliff talking to Chud. Come on, man, look at me. Do I look like I would have said anything to Chud? Well, I wouldn't have said nothing to Chud. I'm telling you, this is a fact. I would have walked by Chud. He would have been saying that stuff on everything I love. And I would have been thinking, damn, dude got mental illness. Well, I would have thought, I would say, that's crazy dude out here. Dude, he gonna get somebody gonna beat his ass. That's what I would have said. I would have walked and said, damn. I went home and told to man, I was walking. There was a crazy dude out there was hollering all kind of racial stuff. Somebody gonna beat his ass. That's what I would have said. I would have looked at him like somebody gonna beat your ass, bro. Oh, there's something wrong with you. I would have swore something wrong with him. Ain't no way. Why would I would have swore something wrong with dude. Ain't no way I would have took him serious. Y'all would have took him serious. And he out there saying crazy stuff gonna get him beat up. You know what I'm saying? You would have been like, what? Because he would do, he doing something I would never do. He ain't do nothing to nobody. So that's, you know what I'm saying? He ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing. So I can't answer that question. He didn't never throw nothing at nobody. Sure, I never threw no rocks at nobody or nothing like that. So that's like not you can't make up no scenario that don't fit the subject to get that's an unrealistic scenario. So then I would have to give you an unrealistic answer. Why would you want me to give you an unrealistic answer? That's a make believe answer. 'Cause that's a make believe question. I didn't see him throw no rocks. So you mean like, what if I would have been the only one he threw rocks at? Let that sink in. Because that's basically what you asked me. What if you walk by and all of a sudden you the only one he threw rocks at? Now tell me that's a good question. That's not even a good question. But if he did throw a rock at me and it didn't hit me, I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to jail for a rock that missed me. I'm gonna keep going. I'm not going to jail for no rock that didn't hit me. And if he hit me on the rock with the rock on the leg or something like that, it don't hurt. I'm gonna keep on going. If it don't hurt, I don't give a damn about no rock. We used to throw rocks. I'm not gonna go back over there. Man, you hit me with a rock. Bro, if we throw the rock, it hit me in the leg, it don't hurt me or nothing. We good. I don't know. You know, I ain't going out rioting over no court cases. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. But anytime you go out and riot, you're gonna be in a crowd of provocateurs that ain't there for chud. So riots draw people that don't even give a damn about the cause. So I won't participate in riots because the people that's there don't even care about the cause. They just rebel rousers. So why would I go out and riot with you and I'm rioting because you did something wrong, but the people I'm rioting with, they just like to tear stuff up. So on that point, it's not even a legitimate riot because these people out here, this Antifa out here, just like happened on the George Floyd. All them white people out there, they didn't give a damn about George Floyd. They was just anarchists. All of a sudden, you look out, somebody got bricks and stuff all everywhere. Where all them piles of bricks came from? They had whole pallets of bricks. No, I wouldn't. No, I don't do riots. I ain't going to no damn riot. One thing about a riot is you get in a riot throwing bottles. How many people at riots, they never show all the people that actually get hit with the bottles? Well, I'm at the front of the thing and dude in the back, he done threw the bottle and it hit me. I'm riding with you. You know, they never show you how many innocent people get hit in the riots by the rioters hitting rioters. Listen, how many rioters you think hurt rioters? Think about it. How many people's out in the riot and got clucked, got clucked in the head by a fellow rioter? Because they just, you know what I'm saying? Hell no. Am I lying? Hey, D Fam, am I lying? Nobody talks about this. You ever see how it look dangerous out there, don't it? Because ain't nobody controlling where they throwing. Hey, y'all ever seen them riots? Do the riot people look like they safe? It looked like anybody could get clucked. This fool that lit a out car, throwed it, but it fell in front of me and the gas and got on me. Oh, hell no. The smart ones be having helmets on, legs wrapped up, because they already know strays. You know, strays. You know how many dudes I know was in shootouts and got hit by their side? And then you out there and it's a fake riot because you got anarchists out there that just want to tear up stuff. So it ain't even really like legit. It's not even legit. This situation with this young man, his mom and them shouldn't have sent him to that school surrounded by white people like that. She one of these Negroes that thinks it's better if white is better. That's what happened. She think white is better, so she gonna send her son into the hyena den, and now he faces jail time because she sent her son into a racist environment. Talking about a better education. He got a better education, all right. Why you send that? Why you send that baby around all them ops like that? That's what I would tell this woman. You done sent that boy around, surrounded by ops. As old as your ass is, you should have known that boy wasn't safe. On my soul, I would never send none of my black kids or grandkids or nothing into no predominantly European situation, knowing that there's going to be haters in the crowd. Everybody ain't going to be no hater, so I ain't going to disrespect white people. But only a fool don't know. Everybody know it's going to be racist there. We're not going to say everybody racist, but we know for sure it's going to be racist there. Because racism is a serious problem with the white people. White people have a problem with racism. They do. They have a race hang up. They do within their own culture. There's some of them that ain't with it will tell you. Because they get brutalized if they date a black person too. They'll tell you that part. Like the white dude to get a black girlfriend, he ain't safe either. I'm telling you. Or the white girl to get a black boyfriend, she ain't safe. They'll hurt her over that. They sure will. They'll call her in lover. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why she, you know what I'm saying? That's why he had the knife. He had the knife because they been had problems. Everybody playing stupid at the court. Everybody playing stupid. You got a black kid surrounded by whites and he got a knife. Duh. We already know why. Because he's already experienced threats and hate. He ain't just took no knife. I wish they had me in court. I embarrassed the whole court. So he just took a knife. So all you white people in here don't want to admit y'all got a racism problem. That's why I was saying to court, I'll send the whole court up. The judge too. So your honor, you're gonna pretend that there's not no race problem within white communities. That's what we doing. Y'all need to cut it out. You know you have a problem in your community. Fix it. Because all the racists then came out in support and mad because the boy got unalived. But they wasn't mad. They wouldn't be mad if he unalived somebody. They'd be supporting him. And they some cowards too, because they'll never show up. They some cowards. They'll never show up. I remember one time when I went to Lutheran school, they said the Ku Klux Klan was coming up there. Man, we went and prepared and made weapons for 2 days. They ain't even show up. Broke my heart. I was mad. I was so disappointed. Ku Klux Klan. Ku Klux Klan, if you watch me, you let me down. We really was hoping y'all showed up. we was so mad when they show up. That show you the difference between my mom and daddy and my group. My mom and daddy, now my group, we was so happy they was coming. What that tell you? I ain't lying. We was excited after what we heard about them and what they did to our ancestors and our grandparents. We was ready, boy. Couldn't wait for them to come. I didn't hardly get no sleep that night. I ain't even get no sleep. They ain't even show up. Man, my heart was broke. They didn't show up. Yeah, he was complaining to us. He told her, "You think he didn't tell his mama, mama, these kids mean, mama, this, that." No, son, you didn't go. And they mistreat the mama too. I asked the mama, you ain't experienced no racism up here? Because if you say no, lady, you a damn lie, okay? Lady, you a damn lie. You know how they look at you when you go to these stores and stuff up here. Lady, what? And she better hope he don't go to prison locked up with them Aryans. Cause the way the prison's so messed up, if he in the wrong prison, the Aryans could pay the brothers to turn the other, especially them fiends, them addicts. If it's a bunch of brothers and addicts, they can get them some stuff and they'll look the other way. It's ruthless in prison. It's dog eat dog in prison. I ain't supposed to tell you that. They better hope he don't go to prison. He might get in there with some strong brothers, and he might not. And then the way they work, they'll send him where it's racially dominated. See, the system fixed because they get to pick which prison you're going to, and they'll try to send him to one where you get hurt. So, well, it's just sad. He couldn't avoid confrontation because his mama sent him into confrontation every day. His parents, whoever, whatever his parents, mama and daddy, or just mama, I ain't gonna just blame mama, maybe daddy was there, sent that boy into confrontation every day to the point he started taking a knife with him. The parents blew the money. See? So they've been bullying him for a long time. Will he go to the juvenile prison since he's not in his 20s? Hell no. You go to prison at 17 now, something like that. Since so many young males been committing murders, man, they not, no. Somebody just went to prison 17 years old. What was that, 2, 3 weeks ago? Who remember that? Hold on. Man, let me tell you something. Black people better learn the law. Boom. When a teenager goes to prison at 17, the legal process, their placement, and their long term prospects largely depend on whether they are tried as a juvenile or transferred to an adult criminal system. In most states, 17-year-olds are automatically charged as adults. They face adult sentencing guidelines, which can include lengthy prison terms or even life without parole, depending on the severity of the crime. 17 in most states. 17-year-olds are automatically charged as adults. I told you the little boy said the deck was going up and he said Pharaoh. He was a shorty. He was like 17. I told him take him to the school wing. I was I was 39 or something. I was 38 or 30. Let me see, what year was that? Man, I was like 38 to 39. 97. That was 97. Yeah, I was 39. Shorty was 17. They got the school wing. Then the other little boy, he was 16 in the county jail with grown men. He said he was locked up in prison with a 14-year-old. I believe you, Bob. Man, prison is prison is slavery. Prison is slavery. He not beating that case. Not up there. He not beating that case. He going to prison. If he beat the case, I'll be surprised. That's why I'm saying that. It'd be nicer if he beat it, but if I had to bet, I bet he going to prison. They had 3 black women. They didn't put no blacks on the jury. It's already rigged. It's already rigged. All them white people up there upset. He going to prison. If he don't, I'll be surprised. Now, he might not get a lot of time. He might get manslaughter. So he might just do 3 years. He ain't necessarily going to get no. If they prove that the boys was messing with him and all that, which they done prove, he might not be going nothing but about 3 years. He might just get like a manslaughter. He might not get a murder. He might not get a murder. But I wouldn't put it past him. America's still extremely racist. So at the end of the day, y'all, avoid confrontations, all right? Avoid confrontations. That's the best thing I could tell you. Avoid confrontations. Victory.
Naya been there unite with gangsta. In my city it's Naya Benga. When them finger make a fire blaze, yo. You in danger, I'm a stepping razor. Naya been there unite with gangsta. In my city it's Naya Benga. When them finger make a fire blaze, yo. You in danger, I'm a stepping razor. Your locks out like Shaq, I box out. Any snakes in the can trying to pop out. Don't drop out or cop out, get a drop now. Locks blowing in the wind with the top down. I'm fly, dude, you can't do what I do. Frosty and flashy with the heart of a sadu. Living God true with hair like wool. Past the Charlie Tool and cool and make me get a pool. Naya been there unite with gangsta. In my city it's Naya Benga. When them finger make a fire blaze, yo. You in danger, I'm a stepping razor. Naya been there unite with gangsta. In my city it's Naya Benga. When them finger make a fire blaze, yo. You in danger, I'm a stepping razor.
Yeah, Doghouse Rasta, Where my Rasta at? Where the dogs at? It's rough out on the streets of the shop. You better watch your back, boy, you're bound to die. Spitting out the sky, gon' fall in on your eye. Black people, you can make it if you try. You caught slipping, then you're gon' get killed. Tell you these niggas in the shy is ill. They don't call it ill, stay here for nothing. These niggas out here don't be huffing and bluffing. Naya Bingy mean death to oppressor. I got a Tech 9 and the Glock on the dresser. It's funny to me cause I oppress oppressor. If you's a weak card, boy, me I'll test ya. What you know about the third house roster? I'm not a slave cause I'm about to be the master. Folk on a hustler, nigga use a buster. Come get this shit cause I know you as a customer.
Naya Binge unite with gangsta. In my city it's Naya Benga. When them finger make a fire blaze, yo. You in danger, I'm a stepping razor. Naya Binge unite with gangsta. In my city it's Naya Benga. When them finger make a fire blaze, yo. You in danger, I'm a stepping razor.